A couple years ago, I made a CD called Meant to Be. A preeminent jazz reviewer made reference to the fact that I reminded him, in terms of my phrasing or the sound of my voice, with this great singer, Irene Kral. I didn't know who Irene Kral was, and I, of course, came to understand that she is an icon in the jazz world.
Experiment, make it your motto, day and night.
I've been playing music for 40 years, but 25 professionally.
I've worked with Quinn now for probably about 4.5 years, and we have very different sensibilities. We each come from different kinds of musical backgrounds, and I really feel as if I've learned so much.
Sometimes it's groovy and right on the beat.
Working with Lauren is always a joy because she is so interested in making good music. We go in with the trio and we get everything down together, really. And Lauren sang along, and for the most part we used what she sang right there. We added cello later. Jody didn't track with us, she came in another day.
I met Jody Burnett through Lisa Herbert, who's part of the group Chambers, Herbert and Ellis. Lisa said, you really need to meet Jody Burnett, who is Irene Kral's daughter.
And then one thing happened after another. She was making an album, and a lot of what we've done is over the phone and just kind of get to know each other as friends.
I think it helped us to understand the music, and then we felt inspired to include her on the project. Quinn wrote 2 gorgeous arrangements.
So it was fun. It was a nice challenge. I listened to a lot of different things, pop music that had cello in it, and then wrote a part and sent it to Jody. Great, Jody, that was great. Thank you. Clifford Bell is the executive producer on this project, and he was fantastic. He's the one who sort of prodded and cajoled and encouraged.
I had a hand in the creativity of the album as well, although any notes that were played came out of Quinn's brain. He is the master musician.
Wheeling and dealing in various large and small things.
He's a phenomenal musician, the master Quinn Johnson. He's a really creative guy. He's utterly professional.
Lauren is a musician, so she can go learn things. She can go sit at the piano and teach herself things to sing, which is so helpful. You don't have to pull things out of the singer that they can't seemingly understand, because Lauren does understand. She's a musician.
And Quinn, who I think takes a tremendous amount of pride in what he does, doesn't throw his ego around.
Gazing at stars.
You want to hear how many versions of the same song, the same tempo, the same groove, or should we do it a different way?
Rock me to sleep.
Okay, so Rock Me to Sleep is a tune that Irene did that is not a standard, but it was done as a swing, and so we took it the other way. But it was something like that, and instead we're going. Bossa Nova. That's really all I did, is do the whole thing slower and turn it into Bossa Nova and do some chord changes. The trio for this record is Ray Brinker on drums and Trey Henry on bass, who are both world-class musicians.
There's a lot of space for musicians to play on it. I don't want to sound ridiculous, but you don't get much luckier than this.
Better than losing your head.
Better than anything thought of, better than anything said.
Mitch Ellis, it was a dream come true for me. He came into the studio and not only helped me on the vocals, and he is a true jazzer. He's so cool. His father was Herb Ellis, and he and I did a duet together.
Better than dining a la carte or sampling gastronomic art. Better than anything except being in love.
So we did this as a jazz record. We just put everything down, and that's what we had. Piano, bass, and drums are all right there. What you hear is what you get.
Like the gentle rain.
None of this would exist if we hadn't heard her music, if we didn't love her music, if we didn't hear this singer doing things that no one else was doing in her time. I hope, if anything, that our experimentation with the songs that she chose to sing will lead people to listen to her more. I mean, I'm not in any way interested in comparing myself or having people compare me to Irene Kral. That's ridiculous. There was only one Irene Kral, and she was phenomenal.